Welcome to another exciting episode of the Panda News. My name is Mr. Confez. As the war against COVID-19 pandemic intensifies, the Population Control Agency of the Federation has bemoaned the spike in copulation/knacking activities, an act which the group regrettably noted would drastically increase birth rates in the coming months. The group made this submission in their annually held Population Control Symposium, where they statistically pegged 40,000 as the number of babies expected to be born between January and February 2021. No thanks to some uncautious citizens who took advantage of the lockdown to engage in a voluminous knacking activities, needless to say, sex binge. Correspondent Humble Joseph now reports.
It appears what the vast of the populace have been doing during the lockdown is chop, knack, sleep. Chop, knack, sleep. Chop, knack, sleep. Repeat. It is confusing to explain the rationale behind this spike, being that the Runs-Girls industry has been shut down, meaning they closed shop with just a few of the Runs-Girls practitioners working from home. As it stands now, one cannot explain how they are getting their knacking supplies. This development is very worrisome because knacking is a contact sport. We are supposed to be observing social distance and avoid physical contact. What is even more worrisome is the mindset driving this act. I spoke to a few on the streets and one said, and I quote, "Whether coronavirus or not, one must answer the call of nature." Another said in the local lingua, "But if they fear COVID-19, but jackknife aka John Thomas no dey fear." In fact, one chanted aloud, "I am in Daboski, I fear not, something must kill a man." We have 40,000 baby coming soon. Come to my community. The catchphrase now is 2 by 2. All you see at night is skirt and trouser doing collabo. Can you imagine? Humble Joseph, Panda News.
Humble Joseph, that seems to be more like a rant rather than a report. Are you in any way transferring aggression? Are you taking out your inability to secure a knack during the lockdown on the people? Are you? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, moving on now. Earlier in our current affairs program, we had one of our panelists who is a population control analyst join us. Let's now hear his take.
In the course of what we do as population control specialists, we have noticed that the number of those obliging their biology, also known as conji, is increasing astonishingly. And while you cannot legislate against knacking activities as it is against natural instinct, you can take drastic measures to break knacking supply chains with these two action points. 1. Gather all daughters of Eve and have an all-women nationwide conference. Gather women from the ages of 18 to 40 years and incentivize them to have a break or total strike from all knacking activities in the most babyable phase of their monthly cycle. 2. Gather all the broke men and cajole them to take a pill. Now, this pill will make them impotent at least for the next 10 years. Don't get me wrong. It will make them to be able to copulate, but they cannot make babies. But you have to tell them that pill is for the looming virus so that they will not get what you are trying to do. Because we have noticed these broke men have high proclivity for knacking affairs.
Quite a recommendation there, you will see. Anyway, things took an interesting twist when we had a virtual chat with a clergyman who spoke strongly in favor of the predicted rise in population. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now listen to Pastor David Okwara, aka Bahosa, aka Liquid Metal.
I am the lion himself, and I am back because I saw in the news where they said they want to reduce the world population because of coronavirus. Who is this coronavirus? When the Lord himself said, "Go into the world and multiply like the soldiers and lions that you are." Because we are the war and the fight and the liquid metal. And we are here to say, go into the world and multiply and give birth. Because we are not people that preach love. We are not preachers of love. We are the war and the fight and the Injaboski.
Well, talk about religious fanaticism there for sure. Anyway, one cannot categorically state if the rise in copulation activities is being deployed as a coping mechanism or just an avenue to vent anger and frustration. Time alone will tell. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we draw the curtains on the Ponder News. Please do well to support us by clicking on the subscribe button. Please subscribe. Now, until we come your way again on our next episode, my name is Mr. Confez. I am saying stay safe and please wear your mask.
And the Levadu, the Sepre, and the Lamande, and the Abido Sheka, the Dabush Kabash, and the Prophet himself, and the Lion.